I'm Professor Philip Pecorino. This is the introduction to the chapter or module on law, freedom of speech, and censorship. Is there any limit to what people can say and how and when and where they say it? That's a question which has arisen many times in context of general society and our living with one another. But with the advent of the computers and the internet and the vast amounts of information that moves and flows around the world, the question takes on a new form and perhaps is presented to us more forcefully. There are those who think that freedom of speech is something that's close to an ultimate value, not to be abridged in any way or limited. And others who say that no such unabridged freedom should be permitted because it presents the likelihood of causing injury to others. And in many cases, they mean those who are the most vulnerable to speech acts. So they would be children who have not yet developed the use of reason or maturity of reason and appreciation for the variety of degrees of accuracy and veracity of speech, as well as for those who lack capacity to fully comprehend or to place into context information being presented to them. There have been attempts in many countries to limit access to information and so to exercise censorship. Such a thing in the United States is frowned upon in general, but even within this country there were attempts to introduce legislation to gain control over the flow of the information via the internet, to protect certain groups of people, particularly children, from such information, data, images as involved in pornography. There have also been voluntary efforts to restrict access to the information presented via the information networks facilitated by computers. And in this chapter, you'll learn about them as well as about how to balance the values of protecting the innocent while permitting freedom of speech and thought as much as possible.